Oh, we're really thrilled to see our tulip poplars taking new life with the uh, pieces of art that come from them, the guitars and things that are made from the wood of the tree. It just brings our beloved tulip poplar to the world, to people who can admire it and enjoy it even if they never come to Monticello.
Originally, when we got the first tree, the wood from the first tree back in 2010-ish,
The Southwest tree.
the Southwest tree, they thought that was the only original tree on the property. And so we got the wood from that, and we were able to build 6 guitars from that wood. And so we marketed it that way, that, you know, this is the only time you'll ever be able to get a tree that was planted by Thomas Jefferson and there in his lifetime. And so when we got the second tree, when the news of the second tree came down, that it was original wood in the second tree as well, it was pretty exciting to us. And we knew there was going to be more and better wood because the first tree was hollow on the inside, and the second tree was still a healthy tree, and they took it down not thinking it was an original tree. And so, yeah, it was pretty exciting to get all that wood from the second tree, but then we had to go back and rethink how are we going to market this, because we said, oh, those first 6 are the only ones that will ever exist.
The Northwest tulip poplar, which is behind me, was still standing, and it was really the only large tree standing near the house. And there was great concern that another storm would also topple this tree. We decided to err on the safe side and to take it down proactively, and then we dated the tree. So we were able to send a large round of solid tree to a dendrologist, and he was able to date it. And even though photographic documentation led us to believe this was a much younger tree, it turned out that this tree dated to 1808. So it was a Jefferson era tree as well.
So that, yeah, they took it down not knowing that it dated to that, dated it, and it went back that far. And anything that was there when Jefferson was there is a big deal. It doesn't matter what it is. Any piece of furniture, any piece of molding in the house that Hemmings may have made, you know, that did the millwork and stuff, carpentry, down to a piece of jewelry or you know, a piece of furniture, anything that was there in his time is a big deal to them and to the country, really. You know,
It's cool because, you know, both of us are history buffs. We both like wood and we both like guitar, so it was a real, you know, coming together of our interests. And so it was fun to make it. And normally poplar is sort of dull looking, just sort of creamy colored and maybe some light greens. But this stuff's all got real cool purples and black streaks through it, and it's got, you know, some real visual appeal to it. And so it's been a fun project.
and it took years for us to even design the thing. We'd talk about it every once in a while and then not really figure out what to do, and finally it just sort of all came together.
So once we decided we were going to have the Declaration of Independence engraved on the back, then we were trying to figure out what to do for the inlay on the fingerboard, and we came up with this idea of the inkwell and the feather, the quill pen, and then the beginning of the writing of the Declaration of Independence. And so it all ties in. And so this one is a Jefferson guitar, but it's also sort of a Declaration of Independence tied in specifically to that.
So what we're doing with these is our dealers, especially our higher end dealers who have customers for this sort of thing, we're sending them to them and letting them put them on display in their store and contact those people. And then when they get sold, they're more or less sold direct through us, and we give the dealer a commission on the sale and then forward the rest of the percentage back to the Jefferson Foundation. It's an honor really to do this because it's such an important thing. It's an important tree and an important artifact for the country. If it was just still a tree standing there, it would still be that, you know. But to turn it into something else, it's really an honor for us to do it.